Hi everyone, it's Joyce. I'm here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hope you decide to stick around. By stick around, that means subscribe. And I hope you decide to subscribe after I film this video. But today I'm coming to you guys raw and real. I got to whisper because my niece is sleeping upstairs and I don't want her waking up yet. But today I'm going to be ranting a little bit. I guess you can call this video a little negative, but it's not gonna be all negative, okay? I'm going to be ranting about the job market because if there's one thing we can all agree on, it's the job market and how it absolutely sucks. So now I'm gonna tell you guys about my experiences with job searching, job searching and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. Yes, my hair is in a bonnet now. Definitely not dressed up. When I first thought about like my job experiences and whatever, thankfully now I have been blessed with a job. It's not like an actual job. I'm gonna get into that a little later, but it's still a job. It's still something that's giving me money, so thank God. Before, it was like I started working, I want to say 2015, so when I was 15 years old, 15, turning 16, whatever. I feel like that's when I started. Like I started working even before I was working age, if that makes sense. Like I was able to like get a check, whatever, but I started working like way before working age because I was always just about the hustle. I was about making my own money because yeah, I was not going to try to rely on anyone. I want to make my own money. And then after that, it's just been, I don't want to say racking up jobs, but it felt like I always had a job, always had some type of different job. That's like a running joke in my family that I always stay at a job for like 2 weeks and then quit. That's not always true. That's not true. I just feel like I always just had a job. And I just felt, what's the word? I didn't feel comfortable just staying where I was, so I always just had to move. So my first job, I worked at somewhere in Maryland. It was called Jerry's Subs and Pizza. That was my first ever job, I guess you can call it, because I was getting a paycheck. That was my first ever job, and it was a good job. Like I was cooking, I was taking orders, I was in the back. Like I know all that stuff. Like I got experience cooking food in the back, and this was like, I guess you could call it fast food area, but it was more you know, it was a sit down. Okay, you can sit down in it, but I'm gonna call it fast food. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track, but I would call it fast food place to sell pizza, wings, you know, that type of things. You come in, get what you want, order it. I mean, in the back, I saw how they make everything, things like that. So that was my first ever job. Then when I was working that job, I believe I quit. Can't remember why. Maybe it was my school schedule was not aligning or whatever. Then I got a job in 2016 as a, okay, so I started off as an aide. I was at a kids aftercare. So I started off as an aide. Worked at that job for over 8 years, I'm gonna say. Yeah, say over 8 years. I worked my way up, became a school age teacher, because I think when you turn 19, that's when you become a school age teacher, you get paid more. So I worked my way up. Like that was my job. Like that place was my job. It was my job. Like it literally, because my sister was there before, she told us about it and I applied and got it. Like Larry, I got the interview at the center I was working at and got hired that same day. So it was like that. Like, and I love that job. I met so many people at that job. Just being able to just, that was my first ever experience kind of working with a school age settings with children, because before it was like, I don't want to work with kids, or not really my style, don't want to deal with that. I stayed at that job for 8 years. So I was at that job, but then while, this is gonna sound so confusing, while I was working that job, I also moved to Missouri for a little bit. And this was like literally right before COVID time, like right before quarantine. Like I moved to Missouri in 2019 of August. And then obviously while I was there, quarantine happened. But while I was there, like I want to say the month after I moved in, not even a month, a couple weeks after, cause I feel like I got that job September, moved in August, something. I got a job working at a hog factory. I did a video on my channel. I'm gonna try to link it if I could. But it was a video of my experience working at a hog factory. So if you were interested in how that went, go check that video out, because yeah, working there was definitely interesting. It was definitely a time. It feels like a fever dream now. I'm like, I can't believe I actually worked there. I went in there pretty much every day. Like sometimes I work until Saturday, Monday through Saturdays, and we get there like 6:30 a.m. and work all the way to like what, 5 p.m., 7 p.m. Sometimes there was like machine like faulty machines. I can't believe I did that, but I worked there, and that was like probably worked there for like 9 months. Then I moved back to Maryland, and then I moved back to Maryland. Obviously, it was quarantine time, so it was kind of hard to get a job. But you know me, I managed to find a job. I started working at, yeah, maybe that was 2021, I can't remember. Decor stores, that was a store also here in Maryland. It's a really nice store. Like, it had like decor stuff, home stuff, home decor. They sold furniture, tables, all those good stuff. And I worked there, and yes, I guess you could say I did work there for super long. I mean, it felt like it was a long time. It wasn't like super long. But I worked there. I think I started there in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry. It's all the fault. This is literally my job experience. Like, wow. But I worked there maybe 2020 up until 2021. And that place was good. It was like I guess you could call it my first retail store experience. I think I really ever worked in retail before that. No, so I guess you could call it my first retail. It was on a cash register. Like, I'm telling you, this place was so, it was a lot, especially when it's like Saturdays. Saturdays was our busiest day. Obviously holidays, because we always had the holidays stuff going on. Black Fridays. I don't want to talk about that, but yeah, that was a lot. I did leave that job. I think I gave the manager like a very dumb excuse. I know. Like I said, I'm never really complacent for jobs. In fact, I don't owe these jobs any type of loyalty. Yeah, I worked there for a little bit, and then I quit, and then I'm trying to remember what else I did. It's all a blur because there was a time I was working at a restaurant. I'm telling you guys, I'm just a girl with many jobs. There was a time I worked at a restaurant, Founding Farmers, and I was a hostess slash server slash bus or whatever. I worked there for a little bit, and I think, yeah. So for the at home was 2020. Then I got that restaurant job because I left at home. Got that restaurant job, worked there for a little bit. I'm not gonna tell you how long. And then the day I quit that job is when my job from the kids aftercare, because the kids aftercare, they weren't really taking people because it was quarantine time. So it was like, yeah, we're barely gonna, they're barely gonna hire staff because the children have to, quarantine. Wasn't really staffs around. But once, I can't remember what it was, either that job emailed me something, being just asking for work. I'm like, hello, yeah, the day I sent my quitting email for the restaurant job was the day I got the job to work there. So I'm telling you guys, I was always with a job. Like, I was always with a job. That's literally what my family would say, whatever. I was always with a job. So then, obviously, I worked at the kids aftercare for quite some time up until 2024. I worked there up until 2024. Did a whole summer camp, whatever. Then, and this time I was also in school. So during school, I was working at that summer camp, but during like the school year, I was not working until I found the job. This is just so funny. So working the kids aftercare summer camp, worked there August 2024. Then I got a job on campus October 2024, and this was like such like the best job ever. Like, I love that job so much. Like, they're just super sweet. I literally recently just left that job. Like, when did I leave it? Whenever the school year ended, so May 2026. So I worked there for almost 2 years. Almost 2 years I worked there. And like, I loved that job so much. It was so convenient, obviously, on campus. Like, I loved it. And I obviously had to stop working a job because they do have a summer session, but that's a whole nother, that's a lot of things. I did work there summer of 2025. That's why I stopped the kids after care or whatever. But I did work there summer of 2025, and I worked there for the semester. So I worked there for 4 semesters, so it was quite some time that was with them. And then I just stopped because next semester is my last semester, and I will be doing an internship. So I'm still thinking if I want to work with them, because I really don't want to be on campus. Like, I'm doing an internship. My internship is going to be somewhere else that's not on campus. So I'm like, I really don't want to be on campus if I don't have to be. So yeah, that's why I'm not really going to be working there. But now that I'm thinking about it, I will be on campus one day. So maybe I could just use that one day to work. We'll see. I don't know. This is about jobs. But yeah, I'm not working that job now. And now I found a job through care.com. It's a nannying job. I mean, it's something, like, obviously it's giving me money, so I'm excited for that. But this is where I want to kind of get into the job searching. I spent 9 minutes talking about all my jobs. I'm so sorry, but you guys have to know the background. You guys have to know the background of how it was for me getting a job. Like, I felt like I was getting a job like a high five. Like, it was just so easy for me to get a job like that. Now, I wish, let me see if I can go to my Indeed on this phone. When I stopped working that job, I was looking for a summer job because I got things I need to pay. I have a car that I need to get fixed, and that's all money. Like, that's all money. I don't want to go through a whole summer and not get money, so I've been looking for jobs. I've been probably applying to jobs since the beginning of this year, probably since last year. And when I tell you guys, no jobs. No jobs gotten back to me in a good way. I probably had, I think I applied for over like 50 jobs. I'm not even joking, over 50 jobs. Some of them denied me, of course. Some of them denied me. Some did reach out, got an interview, never heard back, or they was like, okay, we found someone new, whatever. Others were just ghosted, or others, their application expired. So they took too long to get back to me, then the application expired, and they had the nerve to send me an email about how my application was expiring, so I should reapply. I don't know what is going on. I don't know the whole politics in that, or like the nitty gritty of all that. But job searching has been the absolute worst. Like, it feels so, I don't want to say this word, but it feels so demonic. Like, I'm not even kidding with you. It feels so bad because literally, I apply on Indeed. I did LinkedIn. I did, what else I did? Obviously, the actual job sites. I have been getting nothing. Not one job. Not one job has actually reached out to me like, we're interested. I mean, okay, one job did. I think only one. Oh, I remember. Okay, January of this year, I was going for a job. I was very, like, hated that I even put my time into that job. But I was very just, like, confident about this job. I was going for a job in January. I was so confident because they kept calling me back. They literally kept calling me back. They was like, okay, come in for an interview. Come in for this interview. Like, they were very unorganized. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're probably still up, but I think I went in there probably like 3 times or something, because they come in. No one knows exactly what they told each other. Like, no one knows that I came in another day and they already told me the same thing. They're telling me to come in, and it's a waste of money because I'm calling Ubers. It's a waste of this, and at the end, they ghosted me. They never called me. So I'm like, this is so freaking annoying, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why. I get it. I'm not saying I'm the most qualified person ever, but I know my limits and I know where I can apply. My resume I fixed my resume through like a classroom, because we're doing it was like a pre-internship. So she goes to the resume, she shows that it's good or not. I have experience right on my resume, and no jobs are getting back to me. I applied to Panda Express, you guys. I applied to Panda Express. I'm not saying Panda Express is horrible, but I'm saying I applied to Panda Express and heard nothing. It's so bad. Like, if I could show you my Indeed, like, I'm super annoyed. I'm super annoyed because it's like I waste my time. Like, I legit don't like, what do you call it? I don't like even applying to jobs anymore. Like, it sounds bad. Obviously, I gotta have faith and I gotta keep doing it, but I just don't like applying jobs anymore because I feel like I'm not gonna get anything out of it, and it's just a waste of time, and I don't like doing it, so I don't do it. Obviously, I still do apply jobs. I might try to apply jobs today because, like I said, I found a job to care.com, but so I'm gonna keep searching. But yeah, I just got to a point, I'm like, if you're coming for an interview, great. I'm gonna get professional. I'm gonna come in, answer the questions you want me to, but I'm not gonna even have my heart in it, because it's always like the same thing. It's always the same thing. And it's just annoying when you have those interviews that people are like, oh my gosh, yeah, you're right, yeah, no, you're totally a great fit, and then you get no call. I'm like, why are you just lying? Why are you just lying in my face right now? Like, actually, why are you just lying in my face? Just say you don't want me. Don't waste my time and just say you don't want me. And I've said this before. I get interviews are very mandatory to know who the person is. I get that, obviously, all for interviews. But I'm not offering interviews that you're wasting your time coming in just to get a no answer. If we're going for 2 interviews, I feel like 2 should be the max. You will know if you want the person after the second interview. And it should be this way. First one, video interview, okay? Second one is maybe they're really, really interested in you. They just have to see how you are in person. Have that interview. And then hopefully they choose you that interview. and you're done. You're in like the hopes of like, okay, maybe if you should get this and then we'll call you. You should get this and then we'll, like, no. It's so bad. That's why I'm telling people, like, literally hold on to your job until you have a offer letter from a new job. So you have that offer letter. Don't leave your job because you think this job's gonna hire you. No. Keep your job until you have a significant offer letter that has your pay, that has your schedule working, that has everything. Keep that job until you have that offer letter in your email. And then you can leave that job. Because yeah, it's good. It's good to have faith. I'm not saying don't have faith, but also be realistic. Be realistic. You know how the job market is. It sucks. Like, I feel like I'm doing my application for my resumes and it's just going into the ether. It's not even hitting them. Okay, my phone ran out of storage, so I stopped filming. Also, I was getting tired of just standing there. But I'm just going to cut this video short. Let me know if you guys relate to the struggles of the job market. I know it's possible to find a job. I'm not saying that, but it's very just toxic, I'm going to say. It's very toxic. It's very just competitive, and it should not be competitive. Like, obviously, yeah, it shouldn't be super easy to get a job, but not hearing anything from a job, like, come on. Let me know if you guys relate to this. Comment below. Also, let me know if you kind of do resume reviews. Maybe I can send you my resume and you take a look at it and just see what I need to fix. Maybe it's me, you know? Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you watched the whole thing, I know it was like a little ranty. I'm not trying to be negative. I know things work out for us good, and like there was a reason why I was getting calls for these jobs. So I'm not trying to end it on negative. God bless you guys, and I'll catch you in my next video because I will be posting more. Okay, I'm gonna speak it out. I'm supposed to more. I'm gonna be posting more. Okay, see ya.